The first day I came back, and it was even hard to walk in here because there was just so much stuff on the floor.
The fact that the local community groups and that people from all over the country and all over New York got in their cars, got on the train, got on the bus, got on their bikes, and came down to say, what can we do? That was amazing.
People coming and just going, okay, what do you need? Well, you don't really know. But then they kind of go, okay, we've got these donations. And contractor bags are like one of the top hit items. And gloves and masks and all the stuff that they donated.
I was actually wearing like dishwashing gloves, and then the other, like the cotton ones with the rubber, both, because if you just wore the dishwashing gloves, then you ripped through them, and if you just wore the other ones, then the water would come through. So I found that people who weren't doing that were getting rashes.
Communities organize volunteers and make use of them, because without them, we would be a month behind where we are right now.
When I show you that we got all this drywall out, that wasn't me, other than like getting a bunch of volunteers and saying, here's the line, help me take this out. You know, because look at it, you know me, I'm not tearing out drywall, I couldn't even reach the line to cut.
But we couldn't have people that we've never met before and tell them just pick this up and put it over there, because just dinging it together can ruin a $3,000 piece that might not be ruined. One day we had volunteers in, the next day we said we couldn't have any in because we needed to just take time, now that enough debris had been moved, to pick up the glass that was on the floor so that we could try to see what was salvageable about it.
It's hard to manage a lot of volunteers. That's one of my problems. You know, giving them jobs and showing them what to do and getting them started is the hardest thing, especially when we're so overwhelmed with all this stuff, and it almost seems like it's adding to the confusion, basically. You know, but if you can kind of clear your head and buckle down and use those volunteers, you know, that's the hard part, but it really helps.
They're only available for a given period of time. I mean, people are taking their personal time to come and help you, and they're not going to do that forever, right? And their personal time is weekends, so you have to be available on the weekends to utilize a lot of that, right? So, you know, you might have to think about that and change your schedule to fully utilize some of the things that are available to you.
I do want to acknowledge the fact that, like, especially for a space this big and extensive, you know, like a huge shout out to the little girl who got in the oven with me and helped me gut the ovens, you know, I mean, stuff like that was really, you know, it's what makes you feel like you can keep going.